is 4 Degrees. Welcoming our new viewers and our old ones. Thanks so much for all our friends and just the people who view the video.
Yes, man, we appreciate y'all. You know, this is a labor of love. We're out here doing our fizzle.
Just sharing. And a shout out to Kelly who was joining in on the conversation in the last video on episode 2.
What it do, what it do.
This is going to be our 3rd episode. I was telling Jarrell that 3 is like one of my favorite numbers. So I feel that this is going to be a great episode.
Yeah, so how have you been? What's been happening?
Well, I've been up and down. But I can't say that since we last spoke and got together, I've had good communication, I guess. Like, you know, I make decisions sometimes or go by this little book, The 4 Agreements. Ever read that?
No.
You would like that.
Okay.
I think you would be into it. I think you would really benefit from it. The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz or something. And one of the agreements is, you know, don't make assumptions. And so I found myself like in different instances this week with like different people, different relationships, like, you know, in this mode where I was like, well, I done with this person. And I was like, oh, are you really done, or are you making an assumption? Like, you know, understand, like, where is this coming from? Like, are you assuming something and that's why you have these feelings? You know, so I was able to talk it out with a few people this week, and it was just, you know, that's how I do it.
All right. Well, you know, in part of that, and I would be very interested to get the information as it relates to the book, or, you know, find out more about it. But, you know, in thinking about assumptions, you know, a lot of the times that has to do, kind of, it relates back to our topic in our 2nd episode when we talk about intentions and stuff. And so we're going to do a whole spiel on assumptions as well.
Okay.
At some point or another. But today's topic, what are we talking about today?
Wait, you didn't say how you were doing.
I was trying to segue past that.
I know. Nice try, right? How are you doing?
I really was thinking she was going to let me just skim on by with that. You know?
I was going to say this is the real, but that's
the sharing network. We have share. This week has been interesting, to say the least. And so, you know, I always talk about examining intentions and perceptions and expectations and reality. You know, that's my whole thing, always talking about these things. And so this week I had a lot of time to really examine those things.
Okay.
Like, expectations, we really gotta... We're going to do a whole episode on that too.
Oh my gosh.
But at the end of the day, I agree wholeheartedly with Danica. Assumptions are a serious thing. And so this week was a lot, you know, but I had to take a step back because I can be a bit aggressive.
Be aggressive. Where did that come from? Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
That wasn't from... What's the movie name? With Kristen Dunst and Gabrielle Union.
Bring It On?
Yeah, that was
which is a cult classic. Like, I feel like watching Bring It On tonight. This could Bring It On weather.
I could do it. I could totally watch that.
That was that the original. I know.
We ain't sure where it's from. But
anyway. The Gabrielle Union. I feel like that was some black girl magic.
Yes.
Like, you really think a white girl made this shit up.
And talking about Gabrielle Union, like, I have to give her credit. Because, honestly, for the longest time, as an actress, I could not deal with her.
Why?
I just couldn't get into it, that whole angry black woman narrative that she was typecast in. I'm glad to see she's breaking out of that now. And I can appreciate her and have a different light for her and respect for her now. But, I couldn't stand up. I'm just saying.
You read her book?
No.
I read her book and I felt like, and I thought it was so nice. I liked how it really felt like she was, like, we was having a glass of wine and, like, changing stories. Because, I mean, not that I was telling her stories, but, like, you know, when you could relate to the person in the book, it was really good. And she was really open about, like,
her
you know,
experiences.
Yeah, and, like, just about, like, not, like, taking, I think you would relate to, like, she spent a lot of time talking about what it was like for her to, like, take responsibility for, you know, what was happening in her life, and, like, just, because, like, at one point she was saying, she was, like, just hanging out in, you know, Hollywood, just in the other party, whatever, and some actress name came up and like she said something like mean and she was like deep down she was like, why you say that? Like why you telling that person?
I've heard her talk about that.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's why I say, and I think that's the same interview that kind of made me shift my perspective on her a little bit.
Okay.
Because, you know, she talked about those things and then also her talking about her experience, her life, and getting to understand that there's more to the actress than the movie portrayal.
Yeah.
So, you know, I give credit where credit is due, and so I own that, and I see her in a different light, so shout outs to Gabby.
And a little baby. I'm so happy for a little baby.
Listen,
She just growing with that baby boy. I hate when people are mean things.
Listen,
anyways,
internet trolls,
like
y'all are
what
the devil.
What happened to your life, dog? Like
y'all miserable.
what are you doing? Like
You're
why? Why are you doing that? Like why are you not doing something better with your life?
People ain't got nothing better to do.
Anyways, let's actually stick to the topic this time.
This will be a mouthful part.
Okay. And we're trying to stick to the topic. We're trying to serve sensible, great, fun topics. Anyway, what's our topic today, Jarrell?
So today we wanted to tackle hair, and
I promise you I did not get my hair done just so we...
Shout out to Danica, the hairstylist that put this together.
Kay from Nubian Styles.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about our hair.
Yes.
We both have locks.
Yeah.
Do you get offended when people say dreadlocks?
No, I don't feel any type of way about it, honestly. The thing that puzzles me the most, like I told you, whatever that was, but what really tickles my brain is when people have this hair discussion. So the good hair discussion usually does something to me because, you know, it's like, oh, you have good hair. Your hair too good for locks. And so I'm like...
Shut up with your hair. You sit down this time.
So sis wants me to...
We're talking about hair and...
Fine.
I just think it's fair.
For the people
girly locks.
For the people there.
That's a
This
girly
side
locks.
and there.
Hey.
Yeah.
We could have been like macadamia and I tried to
But yeah, so the hair discussion does something to me. So I had someone tell me a few weeks back that I shouldn't have locks. I don't know, you know, what makes people feel so comfortable to tell anybody about their hair. But yeah, sis told me I should not have locks. And so I was like, bro, who are you and who designated you the lock police? You know, but you know, we still fighting this battle with locks being professional and all this rugga. But the good hair debate.
So the good hair debate is what is I guess a little meaningful for me because it was I think like I don't like to use the word woke per se, right? But when I was in high school I had this high school teacher, high school history teacher who was like, I think he was like just woke, like a lot of things he was saying as kids it was kind of going above our head, but I understand it now like as an adult and like as I was coming into my own. But that was like the first time I realized, I thought about it when he said it. He was like, I guess if he's talking about the legacy of slavery and he was just saying how like, imagine 100 big, you know, strapping black people versus this one person. How y'all think the slave masters was able to get one on them? And he was like, the slavery was more mental, and so and you know, a part of that was telling the slaves, you're ugly, your hair ugly, you're gaudy and real,
Well,
you ain't in no culture, you can't be, you know, and taking that away. And so I think, you know, the good hair, bad hair, PC hair conversation is a legacy of slavery designed for us to dismiss African. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna have to. Should I just let everybody know that my nephew's in this room right now?
So you hear little bits and bobs. We got that for the children now.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god.
You know, that's a part of life.
That's a part of life.
You know, and it's all love. At the end of the day, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so you know that's where that stuff originates from. It's designed to, you know, keep us from acknowledging, loving ourselves, and it's utter nonsense. And he said the same thing. He was like, and Mr. Cameron was like a dark, short, you know, rough, I don't even know, like rough and tumble kind of fussy hair dude. And he was like, what's good hair? Why can't my hair be good hair or whatever? And that was the first time like I started to think about it, and I was always dark and lovely. I was always dark and like I guess my hair is fussy, but I had like I didn't have growing up. I grew up before the movement of melanin. You know what I mean? I grew up where only the girls who look like Karush and thing was considered pretty. Like even Jarrell, only the light skinned girls with the crinkly hair was like the creme de la. I mean,
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but let me just say something. If you're light skinned, that don't mean you're pretty. Some men are bright and ugly. I just saying.
Yeah.
And when it gets to hair and like the hair texture, I get it, you know, but I don't quite, you know what texture I fall into. So at the end of the day, to me, hair is hair. Hair today, gone tomorrow. You know, I like cutting my hair. And so
cute pictures of her hair.
Yeah, we're gonna try to insert some photos. And you know, we've had the permed hair, you know, because that looked good. That was the thing, the thizzle, you know, manage your hair. And I remember when I cut my hair off in high school, and I'm gonna try to put that picture in with my fro. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Well, at least it was brave enough to try. Like I was never trying to cut my hair in no high school. But in my head, it always looked like terrible. I feel like in high school, like unless I had braids, my hair was not like. I just was never a fixing hair person. Like I never could have fixed hair.
Hey there.
I never
could
have fixed hair. My sister used to call me a cardinal because I used to like have the middle. I used to like have like a bob. I gotta send you a picture. I used to have like
we're gonna definitely try to insert some pictures.
I think it in my I think it in my old driver's license of it. Anyway, the bottom line is I never could have fixed hair properly, but when it was braids, I used to feel good and it used to be nice. So I decided to lock my hair. Well, I wanted to lock. There was a teacher in NCA again. These people are so influential and they really think about it. There was this teacher in NCA named Miss Hilton. Shout out Miss Hilton. Who had like really long pretty locks, and I always thought that was so gorgeous. And I was like, well, when ironically in NCA we couldn't lock because NCA was like, I shouldn't be calling the naming.
Get out there.
Anyhow, my NCA was like, you know, no locks. But she had these beautiful locks, and that's what I wanted when I came to school. So I still didn't go natural till about maybe a year and a half after, and then I did the big chop, and I was like, I think I cried, I think I definitely did.
Really?
Yeah, I was like...
Were you that attached to your hair? Or
no, because I never even could have get hair fixed. I just wasn't... I mean, when this happened, I spent a lot of years, like, thinking I was ugly. Wow. Period. So, I think, like, I just thought it was ugly. And then when I cut my hair, I was like, I can't recover from this ugly.
Yeah, how am I going to deal with this on top of things?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so I just,
but
like...
was the cut good, though?
No.
Who cut it?
My cousin. I mean, I don't want to serious and be like, think.
Girl, you did your best, okay?
It was like it was like a low fro.
Okay. Oh, listen. I don't know. I don't think we knew each other then, but my friends could attest that when I was back in college, I had gotten my hair cut by my sister, and sis, it wasn't good. Okay, you had me out here looking raggedy in these streets, and I had to rock that. Girl, I had to rock that. You know, this girl with this big face. Listen, if I wasn't confident in myself, oh Lord. And then to make it worse, they tried to shape it up. And the shape up wasn't good, bruh. It wasn't good. Y'all ever been to a blind barber? That's what I was like. I was to the blind barber. Thanks, hon. Love you. But listen, this, you know, the good hair thing, I just want to really, really stress this. Everybody got good hair.
Everybody
got good hair. What comes out of your body, you born with that. And for anybody to tell you you shouldn't have something about your body is problematic to me.
I agree. I agree 100%. Like, what makes you... And what was irritating, because she told me the story a long time, and the person who told her, whoa, you shouldn't have locks, was like somebody who's, you know, more dark skinned. Okay. who's more like dark skin. She had locks. Dark skin and have locks. I'm like, sis, she black. Like you turn on your sister. Like it's like it just it don't make no sense. You literally turn on your sister, and I feel like as black women who was kind of like at the bottom of the barrel socially and all this kind of stuff, and everybody telling you what you can do and who you're supposed to be, you're gonna turn around and tell another black woman what she can do and who she's supposed to be and how she's supposed to look like. Like, that's so disappointing.
But you know, I get it though, because this, you know, I guess is where we're gonna segue into not just hair but like colorism at the end of the day, because it's still okay. I'm a wee bit lighter here, a wee bit lighter than my good home girl, but at the end of the day, a wee bit, okay. You know, but at the end of the day, I don't see color as the first thing that I see. You understand? And so I get it. Like, people would see me and say, "Well, why you got locks?" Or, you know, and be like, "Oh, you have this good texture," and like I constantly get, "That's your real hair?" And I'm like, y'all really think I can sit down? I barely go to the salon now to get what naturally going in my hair fix. I can sit down and let someone put hair in my head, and no shade to anybody who does. Please don't get me wrong. I have no problem with that. You could wear all the faux locks, the Brazilian Remy, the kinky curly, the Peru, whatever it is.
You have to have it. You have it.
I wore braids when I was younger. Back in my Janet Jackson days, girl, my poetic justice braids.
Oh,
girl, you can have me then. Girl, what?
Yeah.
But that's the most I have, and the Marley braids.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think, you know, when it comes to colorism, it's disappointing because I think it's a conversation we could acknowledge our differences in the black community without tearing each other down.
Yep.
Like, you could empathize with people because, like, when I see comments or discussions about it online, it's like I could see where both sides coming from. So why are we tearing each other down? Everybody had a chip on their shoulder because of, you know, their parents or what happened. You know what I mean? Like, everybody had some kind of experience. It wasn't a picnic for nobody. I think some dark-skinned people tend to think, oh, it's a picnic for the light-skinned girls and stuff like that. And I get why I thought that, because I thought that too when I was younger. I was like, you know, everybody, and it happens. I have watched it happen, and it wasn't only boys growing up. It was teachers too that would like favor the light-skinned pretty girl. So growing up, I thought, oh well, that must be pretty. You know what I mean? And but I also had another lighter-skinned friend who was like, she didn't like the attention because she felt like it made her a target and it made her darker friends a little jealous, and it was an attention that she didn't really ask for.
Exactly.
And then one of this was like when we went to what you call it, like orientation, and the lady say, "You banana peel." She called her banana peel. The girl was light skinned, like she was like a high yellow color. She was so offended, and like the supervisor didn't even think nothing of it, and the girl was like so offended. I was like, what would you do? She was dark. I was like, if somebody walk up to you and say, you blackie, you know what I mean? You tire. Car tire. You know, come on guys. Like, let's empathize with each other. I don't think it was a picnic for anybody.
No, and not to cut you off, but the reality is, at the end of the day, everybody comes with their own issues, and despite your complexion, you're gonna have some issue coming along with you, you know. And for the lighter skinned person, like she said, it might be this stress that, you know, I don't fit in, or this, that, and the next. And then for the darker complected young lady, it might be, I don't feel as pretty. But the reality is, we all feel the same thing.
We all feel the same things, exactly. So I feel like we gotta
bleeding.
As women, I mean, come on, we score in the Venn diagram of like identity. We overlapping as women. We overlapping as women in the black community. Like, why? Let's not tear each other down for something that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Let's not tear each other down. I think we all had our you know, incidents and our qualms or whatever, and I just love that today, like this day and age, my niece, your daughter, all my godchildren, all the kids growing up in an age where like diversity is beautiful and all the complexions showing out and all the hair types, you know what I mean? Like when I go to schools now and I see all the natural hair girls, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I like that about today. So like there's some things about the world that does like, you know, sickening. But in some ways, we're making strides and we're moving like toward, like we're making, like some things kind of getting somewhere. So it's, of course, I ain't saying like, oh, the colorism issue has been solved. And
of course not.
Yeah, but
we're being real. Yeah. We know the time. But at the end of the day, what 4 Degrees is putting out there is that we should love each other despite the complexion. We should be uplifting each other despite the complexion, despite the hair texture. Yeah. Because all hair is good hair. Okay? And how you choose to manipulate your hair is on you.
How you feel.
Don't push your narrative of if you fall into the category. Don't push the narrative that darker is less beautiful and brighter is more beautiful on any child. Please. Because at the end of the day, we're all beautiful.
All right, little girls. All right, young ladies, young women. I mean, and I know we're getting ready to end soon, but I wanted to even like talk just a little bit about like Azealia Banks' whole. I mean, Azealia Banks have a lot of problems, but people think like she's so right because her whole thing is the things that Cardi B gets away with. You know, a black dark skinned woman could never do because you know she ratchet and twerking with her belly out and stuff, and it's only acceptable because you know is a lighter skinned Latino. What do you think about that?
I don't agree. The reason
Go ahead.
The reason I don't agree is because before Cardi, you had Lil' Kim, you had Foxy Brown. And Lil' Kim and Foxy was putting it out there. They were doing what they wanted to now. The debate could be had that maybe they didn't get the same popularity, or they didn't have the same popularity, but we have to remember that at the end of the day, times have changed, and to me, I think Cardi speaks to a wider audience. Yeah. And I think that has a lot to do with it. And then too, she's unapologetic. You know, Azealia to me could have popularity, but one, she's unapologetic, and her ratchetness takes on a different form. It's oftentimes usually attacking people, and so that's the stressor. Okay. And that's just my opinion.
Well, that's another topic again for another day because I mean, Azealia definitely talented. Not to be we talking about colorism. She's talented and stuff, but I can't take negativity like.
Yeah, we ain't want to co-sign on it. But at the end of the day, love yourself, love the skin you're in, love the hair, love the hair you got.
And if you want love the hair, would you buy it and love that too? But don't judge nobody. Yeah, love yourself.
Protect your edges. Castor oil. I have a theory about these things.
Protect your edges. Yeah. Hashtag protect your edges.
Don't let nobody snatch your edges. And you don't snatch your own, okay? You protect them edges, okay? Castor oil is very good, okay? I'm just saying.
Bye.
Deuces.